years before Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus in Alabama, Viola Desmond refused to give up her seat at the Roseland Theatre right here in New Glasgow. She refused to give up her seat, and I got to speak to the chair. The former chair of the Viola Desmond Commemorative Committee, Henderson Paris. I met Henderson over on Viola's Way. The Roseland is not a theatre anymore, but Henderson told me the new owner wanted to spruce it up and also wanted to pay honor to Viola's story.
He asked me if I would chair a committee to select the artwork. Lo and behold, I received over 500 submissions.
They chose a selection that would be mounted on the outside wall of the theatre.
They're all, to us, were breathtaking. There's a lot of passion went into that artwork. We narrowed it down to the 18, and we tried to put it in chronological order.
18 beautiful pictures. Meanwhile, my Wikipedia article got one photo and it sucks. Anyway, it's not about me, I know. Henderson told me how this all started. He told me Viola's story.
This was the very building, formerly the Roseland Theatre.
Back in November 8th, 1946, Viola Desmond, a hair salon owner, was driving through town.
Her car was giving her trouble, and so she pulled into Glasgow and visited a local garage just up the street here.
They said that she was going to have to wait overnight for them to get the parts. So she decided to go take in a movie. She went to the Roseland Theatre, she bought a ticket and went and sat down. Next thing you know, the manager is at her side. The theatre was segregated. The main floor was for whites at the time. Black people had to sit in the cheap seats up in the balcony.
So she came out and tried to talk to the cashier, paid a difference, if there was a difference in price.
They wouldn't sell her a main floor ticket. So she goes back in and goes right back to the seat where she was. Next thing you know, the police have been called.
And so they dragged her out.
So it was aggressively that she was taken out.
Exactly, just, really like by force.
And the police forcibly remove her and drag her off to jail for the night.
She sat up all night on that bench in the jail cell. She wore long white gloves. And I believe she sat there saying, you know what, you're trying to break me, but you're not. You're not gonna win. So she stayed there until morning when she had to go to court.
But they had to come up with something to charge her with. What they said was, the main floor ticket should have cost 20 cents more than the ticket she bought, even though they refused the extra 20 cents when she offered it. And of that 20 cents, 1 cent would have been provincial sales tax. They charged her with tax evasion.
Which amounted to 1 cent difference between the price of the upstairs and downstairs tickets.
She evaded 1 cent of tax. Now listen, it's easy for us to say, that's petty and ridiculous, but this was the 1940s, right? That penny, that would be worth easily 3-4 times that amount in today's money.